So we are going to do a run, or maybe a couple runs, depends on how long it takes. This run is going to be for the 7th champion meeting, the Scorpio Cup, which is coming up in about 3 weeks. So this is going to be a Fuji run, because I love Fuji. And it's going to be a frontrunner Fuji run. I'm going to do a triple frontrunner comp in CM7. My first frontrunner is more or less completed. It's the Silent Suzuka. She could be a little bit better, but it's a really good first attempt at making an ace here, and so if I do wind up doing something a little bit better, I can replace her. If I run out of time, she's fine. So the strategy for frontrunners in CM7 is that Silent Suzuka is very strong. Unrestrained hits at a very good spot on the final corner, and so Silent Suzuka can just propel herself to win entirely. What this means is that if you run other frontrunners with Silent Suzuka, it's not super likely that they're going to get angling and scheming or unrestrained. But she will chariot them forward and create a large enough gap that even late surgers that hit things like Let's Pump Some Iron will have a hard time catching up to them. So for this, Original Maruzensky's redshift here is really good because on Original Maruzensky, because the acceleration, when she is equipped with it, no other Uma can do this, but when she is equipped with it, the acceleration lasts for about 2 seconds. And so she gets kind of a unique Excel skill, independent of being in first place for angling and scheming. So Original Maruzensky makes her a very good secondary frontrunner behind Silent Suzuka. And then the third frontrunner would maybe ideally be Taiki Shuttle, because Taiki Shuttle's ultimate does also hit when she's third or fourth. So if you have Silent Suzuka, for example, as your first frontrunner, and then you have 2 other frontrunners behind her, if they both have shooting for victory, one of them is going to proc it, because Suzuka will be first, the other front will be second, and then one of your fronts will be third. So you're always going to end up with one Excel skill on both of them. The other good thing about running 3 fronts is that it will deny the opponent pace Taiki Shuttle from positions that she can ult from. If you have 3 fronts and they are running a pace Taiki Shuttle, then they have to be fourth, or else that Taiki Shuttle won't ult and get that ult acceleration. So my third front is going to be Fuji, because I love Fuji, even though Taiki would probably be better. I am going to give her Taiki's ultimate. And, sorry, I haven't played on this computer before. I am going to give her Taiki's ultimate, and I am going to probably not give her Saiyan Skies. The reason for this is because Fuji has really horrible affinity with Saiyan Sky, and if I run Saiyan Sky on her affinity tree or as a direct parent, then her affinity is just really, really bad. Sorry, my cat is very curious what I'm doing. So let's sort by affinity bonus. So what we need for Fuji to be a front runner on medium is obviously front sparks and medium sparks. She needs 4 front sparks to get to front A, and the rest of it will ideally be medium sparks. Sorry, like I said, I haven't actually done a run on this computer yet, so I had to fix my settings there. I have a pretty decent stamina Taiki for medium. She doesn't have a lot of the skills that you need, but there's some, and the parents are good, so I think I'm just going to use this one. And then I need to get my front sparks from my borrow, which is going to be... Oh, who was it? I think it was the queen. Oh, I might need to check, actually. Oh, actually, I can just filter it with that new fancy filtering system. Yeah, it was actually this Maruzensky. Fuji actually has really good affinity with Maruzensky, and I believe, yeah, she also has a Saiyan Sky grandparent, so it's possible that Fuji could get the Saiyan Sky ult passed down. If she does, if it's cheap enough, maybe I would buy it, but I'm more focused on getting things like groundwork, fast-paced, the dodging danger combo. This is just a really good parent for Fuji because she needs the front runner sparks anyway, and it comes with a lot of greens and great hints that she could use. For decks, I am going to use this deck with a probably a Biko is what I used last time. Reason being is I am not going to, so you can use Silent Suzuka SSR here. I don't want to do that because as a stat stick, it's not very good. I would love to get Unrestrained. I would also maybe love to use Tazuna and get Concentration. But with this Bourbon Wit, I'm taking the lead. And hopefully I'll be getting Groundwork. And those two together, if I don't late start, should be fine. I like running, I used my SSR ticket and unlock on Fine Motion, so I really want to use her as much as possible because I don't have any other high unlock SSRs. Kita-san and Fine Motion are kind of it, so I lean on them for a lot of my account stuff. The third one here is going to be Sweep, because Sweep gives prudent positioning, which is very part of the prudent positioning and dodging danger combo, and also because she has the SP bonus, which is really, really crucial on a front runner who needs to get a lot of skills for early and mid race in order to keep that lead. So we're going to go ahead and try this and see where it gets us. I've attempted to make, I think, maybe 2 Fuji so far, so I'm still kind of feeling my way around this, exactly where her stat thresholds are. Her growth is 20% power and 10% wit, which is actually really nice for a front runner. Obviously speed would have been nice, but getting a lot of free power is really, really strong for her because she can focus on getting wit and, try to just use her immediate power growth to take the early race, whereas she then uses her wit, little bit more wit growth to maintain a lead and then do some overtakes in mid race. Our early turns are not looking, amazing, but it's just the first 2 turns of the run. This is really nice. Getting some unity and also getting friendship on the wit cards is really, really nice. So for stamina, I am running Rico, and that's pretty much all she's going to need because she will also have some sparks here. My parent that I have has 5 stamina sparks, 2 power, and I believe I'm borrowing an 8 power. Yeah. So she has some stamina sparks, and she also has Rico, and those 2 by themselves should be enough to hit like 800 or so. For CM7, 800 stamina with a white or a gold, preferably a gold, but I didn't put any golds in my deck, so I'm really banking on overstatting stamina a little bit and then hitting like a corner recovery or a moxie or something like that. Yeah, so that's the plan. We're gonna wake up Rico here so we can get our mood up. Let's take stamina here because we do need to build it up a little bit. We can't just completely ignore it. It's a pretty decent speed click, so we're gonna do that. The reason I really like to take Biko, obviously she's a huge stat stick, and I like to take Moxie here, because one, it gives me some speed, and then it also gives me a backup recovery. If I do wind up needing that white recovery, it's nice to have. It's a really nice speed click. I wish Rico was on it, but well. Yeah, but I like taking Biko because she's a big stat stick. She is really, really nice, especially as in a 3 speed setup with a 0% speed growth. That's like the only way that I have found that I can kind of semi-consistently cap speed on only 3 speed cards is using Biko and Kita-san together. Oh, that's nice. I want to take more Rico, but I think I'm just gonna start building speed so that I can take these early races. Fuji runs a lot of medium races early on, which is annoying because she has a B in medium usually. I guess she doesn't when I'm trading her for a medium race, but I'm a little bit gun shy sometimes. That's nice. I'm a little bit gun shy sometimes in terms of when it comes to her early races. So we don't have to rest now, which is good. Kita-san is on Guts, which is not fun. I'll go ahead and take the speed so just so I can get my wit cards up a little bit higher. And we will go into our debut. I'm gonna keep her on pace. I guess I don't have to keep her on pace because she has all those front sparks, but you know, why not? So the nice thing about Fuji is that her ult is it works on front runners, right? It's a velocity ult. It's kind of similar to Ogre Cap's ult in terms of the bonus that it gives, but it can hit from about 100 meters earlier than Ogre Cap, and it can work if you're in first. So it's a really nice inherit for frontrunners, and if Fuji herself was a frontrunner, like, even better, you know? So that's one of the nice things about running front Fuji, and the ability to do so, yeah, I'm just gonna take this, the ability to do so early on. Sorry. One of the nice things about running frontrunner Fuji is that she can get that for free, basically. We'll take the skill points here. We'll take Wit here, get Rico up a little bit more. We're kind of not exactly running out of time, but I'm starting to kind of look at it. Okay, I just need one more Rico to hit that threshold. Or not, I guess. I thought that she had to be a little bit above green, but I think she was exactly at green and that was fine. Okay, I'll take it. This is really nice. I'm not even gonna look at the other stuff because it's 2 speed cards and a Unity and Rico on speed, so. And front straights, which is nice. More Wit. And that's a nice speed. Ooh, I'm gonna take the Wit. Or, sorry, it's nice stamina. But I think the Wit was better because it's Wit. And it doesn't drain my energy. The other thing about the composition that I'm planning on running, which is the Suzuka and 2 fronts, is that I can take Nimble Navigator and try to proc that off of one of the... try to proc that off of, like, Suzuka or the other front for a little bit of Excel. It's not as free as it was in CM6. Especially on fronts, because you're not gonna have a lot of I'm gonna take this because you're not gonna have a lot of runners that you can proc it off of, but you can I wouldn't take No Stopping Me, but I would take Nimble Nav, I think, if I had the extra skill points for it. You know, Fuji already has to take Shooting for Victory as a front, but I think that if she gets Shooting for Victory and Nimble Nav, that'll be kind of her acceleration package, because, like I said, I'm not running Saiyan Sky because I don't anticipate Fuji being in first, because my Silent Suzuka is going to be in first. So we're just trying to balance building friendship with Unity, and I don't think we're not going to get... So usually the goal is to get 2 Unity explosions before the first Unity Cup race. I don't think we're going to get it here, which means that I think we're going to have to take the middle race, which is unfortunate. We're E... It's doable on E, but how much stamina do I have? 290? Yeah, I mean, so I'm gonna switch Fuji to medium just because she has more stamina than the mediums. And I'm not gonna put her on front because she already is good at running front right now. Wait, no, I have Bourbon on front, never mind. But I don't think that it's all F except for Kita-san, so I don't think that I can actually take the top race yet. We'll see what the circles say. I know Fuji's gonna win medium. That's tough. Let's do it. Send it. So basically, as far as Unity races go, win them all. Okay. If you can take one middle and still get the 50 plus 50 race bonus against Zenith, but if you lose or if you draw, I'm pretty sure if you draw also, fast learner? No. Then you'll only get a max of plus 30, and that's pretty significant against the Zenith races, especially when you're trying to like, you know, drag your Unity Yumas into victory with you. That's pretty nice. That's also pretty nice. I'm gonna take the power. So I always try to race the first one, but it's really touch and go, especially if you don't get 2 full Unity explosions before the final, or before the first Unity race. That's nice. So I'm actually getting pretty good friendship trainings in this run. Not the best Unity trainings I've ever seen, but we'll take that. Yeah, like I'm not getting Unity explosions right now, which is a little bit frustrating, but it's not a big deal. It won't really start hurting until later on in the run. Here's one, but it's on guts. I'm gonna rest this off. So we do have Rico, and usually I like to use Rico when I'm like 50 to 60% stamina bar or energy bar, mostly because she doesn't heal that much, and it really is annoying to use Rico and then one thing and then have to use Rico again. And then also, you know, you obviously want to keep her for a mood stabilizer if you're gonna start like throwing moods everywhere. That's pretty nice because it gets my fine motion friendship up. Yeah, I'm gonna use this one. Not a bunch else to do here. And really getting my wit card friendship up is really, really nice. Here we really want groundwork. So please give me groundwork. Yeah, we didn't get it. And we didn't get medium S either, which is sad. That's fine. I haven't, like I mentioned, I've only run, I think, 2 front Fujis for CM7 so far, and so I'm still kind of feeling around, like, where I want to be in stats, and seeing kind of how this deck is really working for me. If, you know, hopefully I get something really nice in my inspirations, but if I don't, it's not the end of the world. I usually run about 20 to 25 runs per ace, maybe sometimes a little bit more, maybe sometimes a little bit less. So I'm not going crazy over this yet. Oh man, I really want to take that double rainbow. It's only 29, and this gets both of my wit cards and rice. Yeah, I think I have to take this. Because we get both our wit cards too, and it had Rico on it, so it wasn't, it was cheaper. But I do have a pretty bad habit of taking things that aren't speed over speed, because, I don't know, I'm used to not taking speed. Or I'm used to Ura where, like, you know, you overcap speed pretty easily in Ura, right? But it's not the same for here. again. I don't get Speed Star, which is not a big deal because it's a pace-only skill. That's pretty nice. It's also pretty nice, but I'm gonna... Oh, it's 24. No, I'm gonna take my own advice from last time and just go Speed. Especially because it has 2 Unity on it, and like I said, I haven't actually done any Unity trainings. I might have to do my middle training now in this upcoming Unity because I have really been slacking on Unity training. Nice well-rested proc though. For this I'm going to take Power because I have a lot of Wit cards. And for this, I'm not going to explode on Guts. That's really annoying. None of these are worth going down in energy before summer, so I'm just going to take a no... a no friends wit training. That's the saddest thing I've ever seen. I'm only a D. I still think that Fuji is better. Wait, what are you doing over here? Okay, yeah. Urban at least needs to trade with Fine Motion. I don't think that I have another that I can trade for Miles, so Fuji's gonna stay on Mile. But my medium team is probably going to lose. I think that Fuji's going to win. I think that Kita-san... she doesn't really have the stamina for long, though. I'm going to swap Kita over here and put more of my eggs in the medium basket. Yeah. Let's see. It's D rank. I think medium's going to win. I think Fuji's going to win. And I think... Oh, I hope that my dirt team is strong enough to win. Never punished. Oh, gosh, careful. Sorry, my cat is doing acrobatics. Calm down. He's not used to me being on this computer yet, so he's panicking a little bit, or at least getting all worked up. Alright, be on something good. I can't not do a 41 speed. We'll just have to hope that those Unity explosions finally show up on a stat we actually want to train, which they're not doing. But Rico is on speed with a Fine Motion who's almost maxed, so we're gonna definitely take that. And we do finally get an explosion on speed. Unfortunately, we don't... Man. Yeah, I'll take the explosion on speed, but it does put us really low. I think that my speed is actually in a really good place this run. But my stamina could be a little bit higher. I haven't... Oh, of course! Are you kidding me? Should we do it? Should we do it? 65%? I mean, it's... I have Rico. Yeah. Oh, at least it wasn't don't overdo it. But I get practice poor, because of course I do. That was really, I shouldn't have taken that, but it was 75! It was all 3 on speed. Yeah, okay. This is where I take Rico. I wish that we weren't just out of summer, because I don't want to spend an infirmary turn on practice poor, but I hate having practice poor. It makes me so anxious. My cat's judging me for taking that speed training. He's just staring at me. Oh, but we got the high roll version of Professor of Curvature event. And we're taking this. And hoping to roll something nice. Medium corners is good, I'll take that. Nice. And we take the double rainbow wit. which is also pretty good for speed because fine motion is nice. We're doing okay in terms of stamina. I'm aiming for around 800. More than 800 would be nice. But we did get Moxie, so it's not crucial to have like 900. Take the 2. Split again. This still leaves us with about 30, or less than 30 actually. Wow. These are some really nice trainings. Now we just need to get groundwork and medium S, and actually probably some medium skills for next CM. Or some greens to actually make groundwork happen. I guess we have a couple. Alright, what do we got here? Your stamina is low. 437 to 382, so I'm gonna swap these two. Kita's fine. Yeah, okay. Should be good. I'm gonna take the middle one here, and then I'll just have to take the top one next summer. But that's the nice part about going top in, or pushing yourself to go top in the first one, is that you're able to, you know, if your Unity trainings don't quite work out, you're able to take the middle training at another event. But usually if you take the middle training in the very first Unity Cup, like the rest of the Unity races are not too hard. It kind of downgrades a lot of them. It's based on your rank, I think. I'm actually... Oh my gosh. I was gonna take this, but now I don't want to. Now I want to take this. It's hard to pass up a 5 Unity training. Nice. This isn't gonna get groundwork and it's gonna break my heart. This is also pretty decent. Yeah, I want to start getting more Unity explosions. I'm a little bit nervous about it could be like Turf Queens in the summer. That's fine. I'm going to take Rico's second here. It was just one rainbow, and my speed is already pretty good. Although I say that, that's why I don't wind up capping speed on a lot of my Umas. Early Feb for hitting A is not quite like the most high roll, but it's pretty good. We're gonna take Kita-san here. My stamina is starting to be pretty low, but I want to max so I can get a Unity Explosion. Maybe I'll Unity Explode on stamina. But we're almost at 1k before summer, which is really good for speed on a character that's no speed. That's the power of Biko. Biko and Kita-san working together pretty much. Alright, groundwork. Groundwork and some groundwork triggers, hopefully. Come on. Nope. That's too bad. If she turns out well, I can probably still run her Yeah, I don't know, like she is, I think this was like a 6 groundwork legacy. Yeah, 6 groundwork. Oh, my side probably doesn't have that much, 2, just 2, so it's 8 groundwork stars. That's actually less than I like, so I guess it makes sense. Nice. Nice. This is what we wanted. Moxie hints are nice. I'll take the energy. We're running up on summer. Did not get that second. Oh, but I could. I'm gonna take the stamina. Get Smart Falcon maxed. I have to run the Yasudakina next turn. That's on Guts. Of course it's on Guts. Okay, we're going to Rico. Look really nice. Except for Stam, but even Stam actually is looking pretty good. We're almost at 600. We'll get like 100 in the Unity. Oh, sorry, not Unity, Ura. So we really only need like 100 Stam. We could get that in summer if we're lucky. If we get an explosion on it, it's even better. I'm taking that. There's no way I wasn't gonna take that. Okay. So we are in a position now where it keeps putting my lower stamina characters there. Wow, we have the bourbon that isn't even being used. That's the 600, 500. This bourbon is 500. Okay, yeah, I see why. Yeah. Oh wait, this is for medium, isn't it? Okay. It's probably fine, I think. Actually, this is pretty bad, right? We can at least run her. I mean, I guess the stamina's a little better, but I don't think it actually matters that much. Okay, I'm gonna stop messing with it. Let's... Okay, it's Apex, and we should be fine. It's funny, I'm so anxious about Unity Racing, but it doesn't actually even matter in CM7 because you're not going to take no stopping me. So it's really just for the stats, which are nice. I mean, don't get me wrong. We're going to take this. Don't get me wrong, but like, I'm so traumatized from like whiffing just the greatest Manhattan Cafe run. Oh my god. I really can't take that. I'm gonna overcap. We're gonna do... That's so tempting though. No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, and we're gonna overcap, and it's gonna be all my fault. But that got me a lot of power. So, that's fine. And then we're gonna... I'm gonna take power. Also because Rico was on it, so it gave me a little bit more protection. Okay. Forgot to cleanse practice pour. I want to make sure that we get those last 2 Rico trainings. Oh, there's a good opportunity to get them. I wish that I was on Riko's third instead of her fourth, but I'm just gonna eat the stamina loss because I don't really want to take those other trainings right now. Or, sorry, the energy loss, not the stamina loss. None of the... my wit's a little low. Taking some more wit. Around here, I'm starting to kind of look at my stats, see where I'm kind of running a little low. Maybe I should have taken stamina, but it's only like 15. I don't know. My stamina's the only real shaky part of this build right now. Yeah, we're taking more wit. We're so overcapping speed. I really shouldn't have taken that 40. I should have maybe rested or just taken stam instead. But you live and learn. I'm gonna start taking these now. Alright, Makina the next turn. We'll at least go into Ura with full and some more stamina. We're gonna lose Ura because she has long E and it's a career race. For some reason, we're gonna hope we don't get a purple skill, which sometimes we do, and it's very funny. Actually, getting a I guess the next track is left-handed, but I've gotten purple right-handed from this before on a race that when I was training for a CM that was right-handed, and it was kind of nice because once you cleanse the purple, you can just buy the green skill, so it just gives you the green skill, but it's more expensive basically. Yeah. Always puts Tosho at medium. Don't put Tosho at medium. Put Fuji at medium. I could probably run our front here, but I don't really want to. Not for any specific reason, it's just the vibes. But we're S, they're S. 5 double circles, let's see. Easy. 5 double circles, still 2 losses. I got second and third in both of them. Hate it when that happens. It wasn't even against Glass or Kokon either. Okay, let's see if we can fix the stamina before the end. Or this wit. Am I really at risk of my stamina being too low? Yes, I am. So I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna get, I think, 13 per race. So, and then... So, 13, 13, 13. Actually, just 13 and 13 now is gonna be 26. Plus the 10 is 36. Sorry, 28, it's 14. Plus the 10 is 38. Plus Riko's 26. It's like 54. Plus Fuji, so that's 59. Yeah, I'm low. I'm low and I don't have any other recoveries. I have Tokyo. I think I can take Tokyo. It is a Tokyo race, I think. That's funny. Okay, I don't really want to take a 19. I'll just take a 16 instead. We've already capped speed. It was a mistake to take that 40 speed training. I was very greedy, and I'm going to pay for it. 21, 16. Usually I'd take the 21. I think I'm still gonna take the 21. No, I'm gonna take the 16. My width's gonna be kind of low for front. I usually wind up with like 700 to 800. But I got too excited for all those crazy speed trainings. I think this is actually still going to be a really high rating. Because we got another one over 1k, and we got decently high wit. Even though, you know, obviously we didn't get the skills that we needed, and we didn't get medium S, so it's a moot point anyway. But, you know, still a fun Fuji. I could still probably use her in like room matches. 800 exactly. Interesting. Actually, 800 exactly is not. I would run with that. Let me double check here. CM7 is Tokyo, right? Yeah, it is Tokyo. I don't know what I was worried about. I'll just take a Tokyo and be fine. We'll take curvature. We'll take nimble nav. We didn't get either of the positioning skills, I think. Taking the lead. We got mile corner, or medium corners, yeah. And front straights. Moxie. Accelerate, like this would be great if it was velocity, because I'm running Suzuka, right? So she's not going to be in the lead mid-race. But acceleration mid-race is like, why does that even exist? We'll take front savvy just because our wit is a little on the low side. Take lone wolf to prevent other people from taking it. And now we have a bunch of extra skill points. This is where groundwork would go if I had gotten it. So instead, I'll just take It's On because this is pretty much a dead run anyway. I guess I could take Temple Nav instead, which gets me sympathy. Gross. Sure, let's do sympathy. Lone Wolf and sympathy, playing both sides. Okay. Is this I don't think this is an S. I think it's close though. Oh, it is an S. Good job, Fuji. 1-star power. Nice whites though. Wow, actually, well, they're all 1-star, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. Well, pretty pointless, but let's see how she does. The answer is going to be not great, but I'm excited anyway. I think the Marazensky that I'm using is also not amazing because I don't think she has groundwork, which this Fuji doesn't either. But it's always fun to see how they do, right? Not that one. Okay, CM7 is... Ooh. It's not the RM Makinen, it's Tenno Autumn. Yeah. Tomorrow. We high rolled this Mara, but we didn't get groundwork. So she's glue. We high rolled this. Well, yeah, we could high roll the Suzuka, but we did get a really nice Suzuka. Oh, hang on, let me. Yeah, the Suzuka is really nice. She rolled groundwork, England scheming, which I guess she would have gotten anyway. But then she got, you know, enough greens for groundwork, and at least finished the chains for taking the lead and swinging maestro. My one major regret on this Suzuka is getting swinging maestro instead of just corner recovery, because if I had gotten like just corner recovery here and then not gotten sympathy, I could have gotten concentration. Or maybe I'd have had to also cut like front runner savvy or something like that. But concentration on Suzuka is actually huge, and so if I remake her, which I hope that I'll have enough time to, I would love to get a run where I can get concentration as well as all the other stuff that she needs. Yeah, and there's already other Suzukas in here, so that's not going to go well for me. But the nice thing is, when the Suzukas duel take each other out, you know, fronts are still actually going to be in a good spot. That's just that's the time where running, angling, and scheming on your front could actually benefit, because if Suzuka dies early, they will possibly be able to overtake her. I still think that running double shooting for victory and not worrying too much by angling and scheming, because like if they don't hit it, it's a total waste of skill points, and you're way better off, you know, with anything else. So here, like, we don't have any Taikis here, but if our opponents had a Taiki, there's 2 Suzukas and 2 other fronts, so that Taiki wouldn't activate her ult, and her win con would be gone. But running 2 fronts also does this, where they will push each other up, because they don't have they can't overtake target Suzukas, because she's typically too far ahead. My Suzuka first. I don't think she actually spot struggled, so it's possible that my Suzuka could just take it. Depends on the unrestrained hit here. Oh yeah, there are other Suzukas way back here. So what you're going to see here is Marzanski hitting her ult, doing nothing, and then towards the very end of her ult, she's going to speed up. If it will actually show it on the thing, which I don't think it will. There we go. Yeah. So you can see that her Excel is starting. But it doesn't matter, because my... will she ever take my Suzuka? Yes, she will. Yeah, my Suzuka is dying, I think, because of the spot struggle. And this is where the Fuji Kiseki frontrunner ult comes in. Marzanski's gonna win this one. But see, like, even without groundwork, they're fine. But no, Fuji's gonna win this one! That Fuji that I just made. That's gratifying. But yeah, like, even without groundwork, Suzuka, you can see, still pulled them up so far, and their unique still procced, and gave them kind of an extra edge there. So, yeah, that's me making a frontrunner Fuji, who then immediately wins a rematch. Yeah, I can't think of much else to say here, but thank you for watching, and I will be remaking this Fuji and also the Marzanski, and then if I have enough time, the Suzuka. But it's nice to know that they can win already right now. Thank you guys again for watching, and I will be making more content soon, because this has been really fun. Thanks, bye.